Okay, so let's dive right in. We're going to talk about the past simple tense today. But look, this isn't your boring old grammar lesson. Seriously, I want you to think of this as getting the key to a locked box, and inside that box is your own story, your memories, your experiences. This is how you share who you are in English.
I mean, think about it. It all starts with a super simple question, one you hear all the time, right? So, what did you do last weekend? Or, hey, how was your day? To actually answer that, to really connect with people, there's one tool you absolutely have to have.
And this quote, wow, it just says it all. Trying to speak English without the past simple is, well, it's like trying to tell someone about yourself with no memory. Every concert you went to, every friend you made, every amazing meal you ate, it all lives inside this one tense.
So, let's get into it. Section 1. Why does this even matter? Well, the past simple is basically the language of finished actions. It's for all the things that started and, this is the important part, finished at some point in the past. It is literally the language of storytelling.
So as you can see, we use it for a bunch of really important things. First off, any action that's completely over and done with, like I visited my grandma yesterday. It's also for events that happened at a specific time. She watched a movie last night. And this is the big one. It's how we tell stories, linking one event after another. And of course, just talking about how you felt. I was so happy. It's the absolute backbone of everyday conversation.
All right, let's switch gears and look at the nuts and bolts of how to actually build it. And don't worry, the structure is actually super straightforward once you see the pattern.
The simplest way to use it is with an affirmative statement. A positive one. It's just the subject, like I or they, and then you pop the past tense verb right after it. For example, I worked. She played. Simple as that. You're just stating a fact about what happened.
Okay, now here's where it gets kind of interesting. There are two types of past verbs. For regular ones, you just tack on an ed at the end. Easy. But the irregular ones? Oh yeah, they're the rebels. They change completely. Go becomes went. Eat turns into ate. These guys are incredibly common, so you just gotta learn them. They're really the heart of the language. So, what if something didn't happen? Well, for that, we have the negative form. And the magic word here is didn't. And you want to know the best part? It's the same for everybody. I didn't, you didn't, she didn't, they didn't. It doesn't get much simpler than that. And please pay attention to this slide, because this is a huge one for learners. After you use didn't, the main verb snaps right back to its original normal form. You say she didn't go, never ever she didn't went. Why? Well, think about it. The word did is already doing all the heavy lifting. It's already showing us we're in the past.
And for questions, you guessed it, we follow a similar logic. We just kick things off with did, then add the subject, and then, the base verb again. Did you go out last night? Did she call you? And the answers are just as easy. Yes, I did, or no, I didn't.
Okay, quick timeout. There is one really important exception to all of this, and that's the verb to be. It's kind of like a celebrity in English. It just has to have its own rules. But don't worry, they're super simple. The main thing to remember is this. It never, ever, ever uses did. This little chart here shows it all perfectly. In the past, am and is, they both become was. And are becomes were. That's it. That's the whole rule. So I am tired becomes I was tired. They are late becomes they were late. And here you can see it in real sentences. Positive, I was tired yesterday. For a negative, you just add not. So was not gets squished into wasn't, and were not becomes weren't. We weren't ready. And for a question, you just flip the verb and the subject. Was she late? See? No did anywhere in sight. Okay, we've got the rules down. Now let's get to the fun part. How do you actually use all this stuff to sound natural? The secret isn't just knowing the grammar, it's about learning the real phrases that people use every single day. First up, you need these little signal words you see right here. Think of these time expressions like giant flashing neon signs that just scream, hey, we're talking about the past. As soon as you hear yesterday, last night, or 2 days ago, your brain just knows the past simple is about to show up. And these phrases right here, this is pure gold. You can start using these today, right now. These are the building blocks of everyday stories. So instead of just learning the single word woke, learn the whole chunk. I woke up early. Instead of had, learn we had a great time. This is how you really start to build fluency. And that leads us to this amazing tip. Seriously, this is a game changer.
Stop thinking in single words. Start thinking in chunks of language. I went out with friends. I didn't like it. These complete ideas are what make your English sound smooth and natural, not like you're reading from a textbook.
So, let's put it all together now. You've got the rules. You've got the phrases. Now you can become a real storyteller. This is where the magic really starts to happen.
Just listen to this little story. Yesterday, I woke up late and missed the bus, so I took a taxi. At night, I went out with my friends and we had a great time. Do you see what's happening? It's just a chain of simple past actions. Woke up, missed, took, went out, had. That's it. It's clear, it's engaging, and it tells you exactly what happened.
So what's the big takeaway here? Well, by getting a handle on this one tense, you've basically unlocked a massive part of the English language. You can now tell your life story, you can share your experiences, you can connect with people on a much deeper level by sharing memories, and you're going to sound so much more natural and confident when you do it.
I really want to leave you with this last thought. The present, well, that's about who you are right now. But the past, that's the story of how you got here, how you became the person you are today. And in English, the past simple is the powerful, essential tool you need to tell that story. So, what's your story?